I'm Dan Galusha. Welcome to another edition of Dan's Fishing Tales. We're back again with another QC Lure Worx product. This one happens to be a tube, and I'm going to show you how to Texas rig them because that's the way I'm going to fish it. And I'm using the Pro X hooks with a wide gap. Now the wide gap is definitely important in fishing a tube Texas style, and I'll show you why. First thing you do, and the tube that you want it has to have like a durable wall. It can't be one of these really thin wall ones. Just won't work. Tears out right away. But you take it and you insert it just like you would on a plastic worm. Now, here you take it out the side like you would on a plastic worm. Now this is where it changes and why you need the wide gap. The wide gap is because you're going to have quite a bit of plastic in there. And no, you're not going to take it through here. That's where it changes. You actually pick up the tube and you slide it in to the bottom. Now you got the little tentacles out here. You got to make sure that you get through them. And you'll notice that the tube is loose, completely loose. So you push it forward and then you bring the hook out. I think maybe you can see that. And then when you do, you skin hook it. You just bring it back in so that it makes it nice and smooth, and it'll be a hair trigger trip. Now as far as the sinker goes, I'm using an 1/8 ounce here. You want to use the lightest weight possible that you actually need to get it down to where you want the fish, and especially if you're fishing weeds like we're doing right here, a lot of weeds to go through, and this will kind of be right on top of them. So anyway, we're going to make a cast and see what happens and take her from there. Well, first cast, got one. Not anything big, it's got Barney all excited, but we'll get him off and release him. And I mean, he really took that tube, so yeah, I'm going to have to do some work here and then I'll release him and then we're going to be back. Alright, I got the fish off, released him, no problem. In fact, I wasn't really caught all that bad in him. Thought it was a little worse, but that hook kind of kept it from doing it that way too. And again, that is a wide gap Pro X hook. And they're very sharp because they do have that X point. They cut through good. I've got it all rigged up again. As you can see, it's nice and flat. They didn't tear up the tube, so she's ready to go. And we're going to make some more casts out here and see what happens. You know, that wasn't bad for the first cast on that other one. You know, I was talking about the weeds, and this is what I wanted to show you how well that works with that skin hook deal that I do like that. See where the weeds catch? They catch up in the front, right up here. They're not catching back here on the hook. They're catching right up here in the front of the weight. But that shows you how it works. It actually runs over it, but that tube will also float it up a little bit more. Now, Barney's wanting these weeds, so I got to get rid of these. Okay, got rid of the weeds. But the tube floats up a little bit more, and if you're fishing something like some sort of wooden structure, and you've ever watched it, because I flip tubes, and I haven't fished tubes for quite a while until QC Lure Worx come up with some, and I thought, okay, I'll give them a try. I used to use one, it was called a Tickler. That company's no longer in business, I don't think. And it was a Crooked Creek company, by the way, but I don't even think they are existence anymore. But anyway, this one is a lot like that Tickler tube, and it really conforms good to the hook and the hook point. It sticks in good, and that's what I like. I don't know if you can see it there or not, how that hook point lays in there, but when you, like I said, when you take it over the top of a wooden structure, stump or something or other like that, it just doesn't drop like you would think, oh, it's going to drop this way. It actually kind of swims back and forth like this, and it has those tentacles, and they kind of spread out and they flutter around. Now you can, and most of the time people do, fish them with jig heads, and you can either insert it inside or you can just hook them on like you would a regular grub or something of that sort. But I like the Texas rigging, especially the type of areas that I fish. It really helps, and in this case I'm fishing weeds, and by using that lighter weight, again I go with the lightest weight possible, and there's tentacles stuck to it, and that's always important because it lets it have a little bit slower fall. Now I might end up switching this to another one of my handing rods, the longer one, M1. This is the Magic Soul outfit, by the way. It's a lightweight one. It's for throwing. It's like they call them BFS type things, and that's what it is. It's a finesse rod, and it really does well with a lighter weight type outfit. But we're going to get back out here and we're going to do some more fishing. I know, I'm not catching anything. Yeah. Well, I'm sorry. Yes. Well, have you got any suggestions? No. Well. Yeah. Okay, I don't understand a word of it. No, not a word. Yeah, okay. You go look for yourself. Barney. Now look, if you've got so much advice, yeah, just what do you think? I don't know what that means. You mean try to find another spot? Is that what you're trying to tell me? Find another spot? Yeah. Well, we got one, but he's in the weeds. We got Barney. Hey, let's see. It's a pretty good fish. Oh, I hate landing like this. There we go. Now that's not bad. That's not bad at all. That's a good fish. You know, just actually perfect to close out the video with. I'd hooked him out there a little ways. And here, got it. That's that Pro-X hook, the reworked, and also the QC Lure Worx tube. Hey, it works, no doubt about it. Well, I'm going to let you guys go. Barney, he's got all excited about the fish. So until next time, get out of the water and enjoy a great day of fishing. Gotta get him back in the water. That's a nice fish.